Hello. Sorry, I can't do that. No. So this happened yesterday, and they're teasing the next character for DNF Duel on DNF Duel Twitter, DNF Duel English, and DNF Duel Korea, and I'm assuming any other of the DNF Duel places that they got on Twitter. And it's got a pretty positive thing going on here. So most of us believe that this is Brawler, and we believe this for several different reasons. We believe it because on the 100 day celebration, DNF 100 day celebration, there it is right there. On the 100-day celebration, they had this birthday cake, and I've talked about this a dozen times. I'm actually kind of tired of talking about it, but they had Brawler on the birthday cake because Brawler is the only character on DNF Duel that actually has an eye. I'm sorry, in DFO that has an eye patch. Interesting thing here, my dog's behind me. Interesting thing here, Brawler doesn't have an eye patch on his first awakening. Hold on a second here. DFO characters. Yeah, there we go. Just go ahead and go to Brawler's page. So Brawler doesn't gain an eye patch until he gets to his second awakening and his Neo awakening. Now it could be either the Neo or second awakening from the way I see it, because Brawler actually isn't wearing a nice outfit. On his first awakening, he has a vest, he has suspenders on, of course, but it's like a biker vest, and his pants are obviously tattered and ripped, right? Which is not to say that, it's not tattered and ripped on his other versions. Hold on a second. DFO, male, Brawler, second awakening. Let's go ahead and do this in real time. So that's the full picture. As you can see, his shoes, you can barely see his shoes because of the way his pants are all over his shoes. But the other two outfits actually have like a lot more room. It's really hard to see this. I think we're going to have to go to the wiki. Hold on a second, fam. Honestly, the second one is the best, if you ask me. Oh, no, wait. Hold on a second. All right, so this is what male Brawler looks like in game, but on the art it looks like you can't see his shoes. Now let's do the comparison. Let's see, are these nicer shoes? We gotta do some investigating. Like, I really hope that they change it to second awakenings and they like get a little bit more different with it. And oh my goodness, I think my internet's about to fucking take a dump. Sorry. Okay, yeah, look at these shoes, right? Hold on, we gotta zoom in. Yeah, they definitely have like the same, the neon meaners. You know what I'm saying? They got the lines. They got the lines. I think that it might be the second awakening. I hope that's what they do. And the reason why I hope that is because they need to get a little bit more wilder with the designs, I think. The designs are already pretty good, but like stuff like, Launcher looking like Mechanic, they went with the worser design, in my opinion. So yeah, Brawler. Now, at first I said I think it might be Impaler, but I don't think it's going to be Impaler. DFO Impaler. Let's take a look. Might have to go to the wiki. Yeah, let's go to the wiki. It's just easier. Show like a full body like in game for DFO. Hold on a second. Well, hold on. I'm trying to see how much of the shoe that we see, like by looking at these. Oh. I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm sure it's going to be Brawler. I don't mean to be a person that goes against the grain. Yeah, because he has like belts. He has like belts. He doesn't know how to tie his shoes. These are definitely laces. Those aren't laces. Those are belts. I wish Impaler was the guy, honestly, because you want to know how I'm feeling about the 100-day celebration? The 100-day celebration was, like under a year ago, right? It was October 5th, and it was 2022, and we've had enough time to stew on these characters, and honestly, I gotta say, out of all the characters on this birthday cake, I'm hyped for Spectre. There's speculation that this is Witch or Battle Mage, or it could possibly even be a Chaos Knight. I'd be hyped for that. I'd even be hyped for Brawler and then Master, I guess. But Monk, I'm a little on them Master and Monk, but honestly, you know what I mean? I want Rogue. You guys know what the deal is. I'll be patient. I can wait for a season 2 or a season 3. Obviously, I stuck with the game thus far, but man, in hindsight, telegraphing the DLC like this probably wasn't the greatest thing. But yeah. Now let's see. And a new balance patch. Let's see. I'm praying for this more. Hold on a second. What does somebody say? Why the game needs to stop getting balance checked every new character or moment. So you're okay with reduced guard gauge benefiting certain characters. I'm okay with us not playing a game that gets a patch every little update. The players don't want to play because they had their character touched. I don't get it. Either people complain, there's not enough changes, they changed the game. Oh my god, why did they change the game? It's fine. This is a whole conversation. So I'm gonna chime in on this. So hold on a second. It's fine that you like the patch, but do not expect everyone to be pleased with it. There are some legit bad things a new patch brought, but fine. I'm just complaining. Okay, so Dirter, there's some things I agree with Dirter on, right? So Dirter thinks that this patch isn't great. I like the patch. There are some things about it that I don't like. And I think we find common agreement with them. I think Indomitable Spirit, it doesn't work properly. It doesn't work to, the extent that we would like it to work. And quite honestly, I think that's the bottom line. If Indomitable Spirit worked, and what do I mean by worked? If Indomitable Spirit, instead of being an arbitrary mechanic, function like you sacrifice a little bit of your life that you can recover, so you can recover quicker from certain moves instead of not recovering quicker, because I thought that was the whole premise. You would recover quicker, you wouldn't be pushed back as far, and you wouldn't take chip damage for a couple of seconds. And if you watch my video, selfish plug or whatever. Anyway, if you watch my video on Indomitable Spirit, you'll see why I think it's a bad mechanic and how it could be helped by being buffed. Here's my guy Gray Caped. That's going to be honest, it's too soon for another balance pass anyways. Are you really content with F1 back roll and reduce guard gauge and the characters that blatantly ignore those mechanics? More power to you, but I don't know. Rainbow and rolls help my characters, so I'm not opposed to them. We should definitely let them cook, though. We're seeing how far the meta has shifted in these tournaments, and it's such a blast. I will not change my mind how I feel about the game, but cool you enjoy it. So he liked it. I'm going to reply to all of them real quick. So I think my dog's head's itching. Sorry, I was just looking back at her. So why am I putting a period there? So I think that Indomitable Spirit needs to be buffed. I think if it functions in a useful way, we won't need to have nerfs on certain characters. Extend the time that you don't receive. I always misspell receive. I don't know why. Receive chip damage. This dog is going crazy. Extend the time that you don't receive chip damage. And what else did I say? Make it so it reduces block stun in a decent way. And we good. Is it gonna pop up? Yeah. Also, I'm good with some nerfs. Like Inquisitor is ridiculous right now. Rosie, will you relax? What the hell is wrong with you, man? I'm good with some nerfs. Inquisitor is ridiculous right now, in my opinion. Maybe buff some gold cubes like Ghost Blades. I still don't know that. I'm gonna be real with you guys as I'm typing this. I still don't even know what the enhance retracer does. Nah, retracer. You know what? I'm just gonna. That's just me getting into my own shit. I'm just gonna leave it at where I left it. If we buff Indomitable Spirit, I don't think we really need to have much done, and that's just where I'm going to have to leave that there. Otherwise, I think that the last patch was pretty decent. You know, I think the worst thing about that patch is some of the characters that are really good now are just insufferable. Like one of the reasons why I don't really play a lot of online for DNF as much as I used to. I don't like hold as many lobbies is because a lot of people are starting to get into that meta horror situation where it's like, I'm going to play with this character because they have this unbeatable stratagem. And there's too many stratagems like that in DNF Duel, and I just don't like it. For a single player game, it's just a little bit ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how somebody could sit down and be like, you know what? I think that it's okay that an Inquisitor can summon 4 wheels at 30% health and break your guard. Or she takes up so much of your life that, you know, recoverable life, but you know, there's nothing you could do after, you know, when she fucking does the wheel and you do Indomitable Spirit and she fucking grabs you. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that is messed up. I think that needs to be changed. But it all comes back to Indomitable Spirit. It's not like there's like a non-viable character in DNF Duel. I don't think that in the least bit. I think that DNF Duel has a ton of viable characters, right? Everybody is viable, but the problem is who is good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to see as many Enchantress players, and you're not going to see them use Gold Cube because Gold Cube for her isn't that great, in my opinion. Like, it's cool for some people. It depends on your play style. Like, I told somebody on Twitter the other day, getting a free DP and not being punished for it is one of the reasons why Hitman stole so many victories early on. But at the same time, you know, it's like her gold cube could be a bit better. Like, yeah, I could DP and then I can cancel a DP out. How about I do a DP and then I go into another move like, you know, Launcher can do now or something. I don't know. Some people said that was lazy. Some person said that was lazy. I'm like, okay, I mean, whatever. Like, only a few characters can go MS into whatever MS they want, and that's like Launcher and Ranger. But everybody else is just like more so like power stuff. Anyway, I think I'm done here. I talked about the news for DNF Duel. I talked about how I feel about the patch. Sorry if I wasn't more in depth, but I really believe that DNF Duel is, you know, I think it's doing better, but it's going to be doing much better once we get this DLC rolling again. I'm still going to be playing it even when MK1 is out. MK1 isn't the pinnacle of existence, so I'm sorry for everybody who's like, oh man, DNF Duel is going to die again, even though the same people played after Street Fighter 6 came out. People came back after Street Fighter 6. And I don't think I'm going back to Street Fighter 6 because it's not an anime game and, you know, whatever. But anyway, I'm done here. Later.